Hello, it's Ervin from Dynamo, and I have another amp here today I'm going to be demoing for you guys. This one's called the GTS-C. I've done it before. It's a pretty cool amp. Tell you what, so everybody's doing the Lunchbox amps. Those have been out for a while, and I did one too. But how mine are different than a lot of the Lunchbox amps is that this is a real full-size amp in a smaller chassis. That's why it's called the GTS-C. So it's a full GTS amp, and to demonstrate that, have circuit board here. So a normal amp, you have your main circuit board, and you have your power supply board, and a big chassis. They'll be stretched out like this with a gap, whatever. Well, to fit it all in this one box, I just took the boards and moved them and stacked them on top of each other this way, so it fits in this footprint. And as you can see, and there you go. You have the full amp, but in a smaller chassis, and it fits. And then you have the metal casing around it. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty light for what it is. You don't have all the extra wood material that's normally in the cabinet. And I do this with a two power tube setup, so 50 watts or 18 watts, or I can even do 100 watts with like the KT90s. Currently what's in here is some pair of KT66s. So it's pretty cool. So let's check it out. Right now I'm in a clean channel. Right now it's in the crunch channel actually, and I kind of dialed it a little bit to get it cleaner. So if you go into the normal channel, I haven't had set up for that, but I have to set the gain a little higher, of course. But in the crunch channel, it has more drive to it, so it's going to have more of a boost, and you can set the gain really high in your volume to get more of that AC/DC type crunch, whatever. So I'm going to go into the overdrive. actually shouts out to an old band called Catch-22. Hey, Mark Tracy, I love you, bro. So, pretty much this amp has the same preamp as all the other Dynamo amps, GTS series amps. Voice is the same. I use all the same, pretty much the same formula. What's different about this amp? I've done these before. I forgot to mention this actually is completely toroidal. So if you've seen this amp in another video I've done or in person or wherever, it has a toroidal on one side and then it has a traditional output transformer on the other side. But you know, with the whole pandemic and Russia and everything, a lot of things have changed. I've actually changed a few suppliers and I've actually gone all toroidal on some amplifiers. This is one of them. So I actually have a toroidal on the power side and the output side, and it sounds killer, if you can already tell from the video. Toroidals, nothing wrong with toroidals. They're more expensive, but excuse me, to me they sound a lot better. They're used in hi-fi. They're used in a lot of the tube hi-fi type amps, whatever. I got with a guy over in the Netherlands. His name's Vanderveen, and we designed a guitar Pacific toroidal transformer. So it's not like I was pulling something off the shelf. This is designed specifically for guitar and for the 50 watts that this is actually putting out. This one has 5 preamp tubes, and it has, like I said before, it has KT66 tubes powering it, and those tubes are pretty wicked. They kind of give off a 606 sound, and then they also have the grind and growl of like an EL34 in some amps, not all amps. So they're pretty popular because you kind of get the best of both worlds. But anyway, so this is the GTS-C. C for compact. Has all the same inputs. Everything's double stacked. Top is the lead channel. The lower section is the clean channel. You have a toggle for going between the two channels, and you have a toggle for the boost and the normal channel. In the back, you have your standard effects loop, foot switch, 2 outputs, and that's pretty much it. Pretty basic, pretty cool. Lunchbox amp. Grab it, throw it in the back of your convertible, take it to your gig. Pretty cool stuff, man. You had to lug the big head around. This can also be fit into a rack. I made it to where it fits, and it can be changed for a rack version to fit inside the standard rack. So that's it, guys. This is the GTS-C. Check you guys later. Dynamo rocks. Look, Mom, no fingers.